What's up, ladies and gents, boys and girls of all ages? Brian and Harry hiding in the background with ETM 540 Clubhouse. Back in the shop for some more Wasteland weekend prep. We have some odds and ends to get done today. I got Harry helping me out with some stuff that we're going to be doing to the racer this weekend. The racer, there it is. And then we have some painting and some other things, and you know how we roll, just random nonsense. I mean, we're down to less than 3 weeks, and it's down to the wire. And it's getting stressful, and yeah, there's a lot to do. So, Harry and I are going to spend the weekend here, freaking making it happen, hopefully. And we're going to film as much as we can. So anyways, I got him working on some stuff back there, and I figured, well, I don't know. I'm not really like all there up here right now because it's freaking hot. It's like probably, I don't know.
95.
Yeah, something. I mean, we could look it up on the phone if we don't want to do, but I'm not going to. So it's super hot. My energy level is kind of like right here. I need to get some good sleep tonight. It's a Friday after work. We're going to be here the rest of the weekend, so we have plenty to do. But anyways, I'm just going to piddle, and he's going to piddle, and we're just going to keep piddling until we get all this stuff done. And the first thing I want to do is I want to show you that we have, I think, a charging system for Rhonda's Taylor done. Hopefully the amperage will be enough to where it can produce the power we need. I'll have to do a little research. But Rhonda has this really cool little Honda, because we're a Honda family. They're everywhere. Yep, there's some there. There's some there. Oh, there. Yep. Yeah, yeah, Honda.
Inside there?
Yep, the Honda engine in the freaking racer. So, yeah, we brought the generator here to do a little maintenance. And who would have thunk if you put gas in the gas tank, it'll start? Just a little, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, what do you know? So we actually thought that this thing was having some issues. And turns out it was just out of gas. Yeah, so let's fire that thing up. Just make sure everything's still all good to go. And then we'll get on to the next freaking thing. All right, hit it. On, choke, and... oh, geez. Come on, little noodle arms. Oh, God. There it is. Boom, bam. Yep. Working like a freaking champ. And the cool thing about this little generator is that, yeah, in the dead of the night, it would be loud, but right now, it's not. It's really pretty quiet. So, go ahead and kill it, kid. So, yeah, so I'm stoked that we have that because we can use it for phones. We can use it for Rhonda's TD, hopefully, and then whatever else we need. So, with that, checked off the freaking list. Oh, wait, it's not on that list.
It's on the other list, probably.
Yep, not on that list either. Oh, well. So with that checked off the imaginary list, we can put that freaking little biscuit off to the side and get back to the other stuff that we want to get done. Which is, we are going to paint these bitches. So we found these for, what do you know, $3.93 each at the old Goodwill. And they just look freaking cool. I love them. But of course, I'm not going to rep Fortnite at a freaking Wasteland event. So we're going to take the grinder to some of this extra little added stuff and just kind of break it down a little bit. And then we'll get her in the old paint shop, a.k.a. wherever there's room to paint. Yeah, no, we're not going to paint on the Nash. And then from there, we'll have it all set up. At least tonight, I'd like to finish this and then have Harry at least get done his little taskaroonie. He's got a hammer. Oh, shit! So I'm going to time-lapse, just prepping, painting, all that crazy nonsense, and then you know how we roll. Alrighty then. Look at it. My shirt's freaking soggy. Like, I literally didn't even realize that until just now. Well, it's not wet, but it's like from the humidity in the shop. I mean, some of that's paint, but I can guarantee you some of that's humidity too. But it is freaking soggy in here. And we're going to call it for the night because there's still a bunch more we got to do tomorrow. I want to get good rest. I want him to get good rest so that way we can just knock some stuff out because I just wanted to, it's cool seeing things transfer over to little different colors and things and whatnots. And then we got brakes to pull. We got an exhaust to reroute on Rhonda's bike. We've got things to do on that biscuit and we have a full day to do it. We're not going to film everything. We're going to film some. It's just going to be one of those videos where it's like, now we're here. Now we're over here. And now I'm over here. What the heck? How did I get over this way? Why in the fark am I in the front? I'm not here to rest. And now I'm here. What in the hell did the LT 250 TR thingy get here? Yeah, that thing's a freaking beast. Badass squad. So anyways, it's going to be, crazy weekend. A lot of stuff. But we're going to go home. I'm going to eat some pasta. Pasta fettuccine Alfredo in my face with some sausage going down my throat. Never mind. Yep. Eesh. Okay. Better watch what I say sometimes. Anyways, we'll see you tomorrow. All right, ladies and gents. Back to it. Back in the shop Saturday morning. We are ready to get jamming on some more stuff. We got quite a bit to do, but we're going to take our time. So we're going to make sure that we do what we need to in a way to where we're not doubling back. I want to take the time, make stuff happen. So I've actually got Harry doing some stuff for me, pulling down some parts to see if we have some hardware for some of the rear axle stuff. And then right off the bat, we are going to get into doing something that I'm really stoked about, which is we're finally going to freaking seal the gas tank on the Wasteland Racer. So it's pretty much pour the freaking thing in, let it cure for 96 hours. Oh, and every half hour, I guess you're supposed to turn it and go from there and then let it do its thing. I don't know, but whatever. So I lied.
Fuck, Brian.
What did you get over here? That is not okay. That is not okay. You're just a little boy. That is not okay. Okay, sorry about that. We good, Harry?
Yeah.
All right. Just gotta, sometimes you just gotta, So anyways, we're gonna rock out with our butt cheeks out on that gas tank. So we're gonna disassemble. I already actually took all the hoses off and then pour that thing in and just see what happens. I mean, it's already clean on the inside. You're supposed to do some other steps. I'm not gonna do it. They want you to buy their degreaser. Now, my thoughts on this is that obviously when you're a company, you do other things to try and, bring in more revenue. And with that is that you make it three above them. You manufacture your own stuff that goes along with that helps obviously enhance the quality of said product. We clean the inside of this thing. We're going to blow it out with air. We're going to try and test it, see what happens, and hopefully all will be good. So wish us luck and Merry Christmas. Let's do this. All right, so this is not going to be a reflection of how this day is going to go. So I did all that prep and plugged all the holes off and whatnot for all the gas lines, and I forgot that we were going to blow out the inside. So even if we blow it out, there's nowhere it can go. So I'm going to take this bottom one back off, and then I'm going to have Harry blow some air through this and see if anything will come out. It's pretty clean because the last time that he prepped it, when he welded the top on, he went in there pretty good and got it all nice and dialed in. But just in case, we want to make sure that everything's all out so that way none of the lines get clogged and there's no intrusions and we have good gas flow. So, to the compressor. We'll just do that. Anything?
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Cool. Well, let's call it good then. This is my first time ever doing something quite like this. And most of the time with the tanks that I've had, either they're rusted out to the point where we've swapped them, or I've always just had good quality tanks. And I've gotten lucky. So I've never actually had to do a tank restoration. Well, considering that this is an air compressor, it's not really a gas tank restoration. But it is somewhat something that requires this stuff. So, yeah, we're stepping up, people. Big leagues. Yeah. But anyways, I hope this works. I'm confident in Harry's welds because there's a whole hell of a lot of them. And I think we've done a pretty damn good job at this point. But if we really need to, we'll hang a freaking milk jug off the back and throw a hose in it. But let's see how this works. Well, I didn't get quite the right screwdriver to take this off. Oh, let's try this. Nope, that one's not going to work either. God, they really wanted this to not be open. Jesus Christ, am I opening the bottom? How about the largest freaking screwdriver we have? No? No wonder they tell you to put the whole freaking can in. By the time you get it open, your lid is just completely shut. There we go. There it is. Oh, it's about time you joined the party. Wow. That's crazy. Here, actually, I'm going to need you to hold the tank up while I put it in. All right, is everything plugged? Yeah? I think so. Down the hatch.
Down the hatch it goes. Let's see if it drips.
Okay, so we do that.
That's good enough for it.
Yeah. Go ahead and let it just drip in there. This is where my impatience wears thin and I just want it to be done. So we do that.
And then we shake it.
No, and then you roll it. All right, pretty uneventful. But now is the part that is going to definitely take some patience and skills. And I'm going to have Harry do it. But he has to roll it, basically, for a little bit until we are ready to set it down in its position to sit for every 30 minutes. So he's going to handle that right now. All right, well, we are seeing quite a few leaks up in someone's welding areas. I'm just kidding. That's a lot of welding that needs to happen. So it's obvious that there's going to be, there's going to be some holes in there and some stuff that we need to fix. But this supposed to this stuff that's yeah? That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So this stuff is actually supposed to seal those as well, but we'll probably go back through and also do some touch-up welding. But what we were just saying is that we don't plan on having this totally full all the way to the top. So if there is like a minor leak somewhere for any reason, then it's going to be okay because we're literally probably only going to be, it's about
for
right
like
there.
at first.
Yeah. So
Made probably right there.
yeah, we'll make it work. But now that he's done some rolling, we can go ahead and put it on our little table over here. We have this set up to where every 30 minutes.
Inside the crate.
Do it to where it just feels good. So go sideways, the other way. Now go this way. Turn. Just turn towards you. There you go. Boom. And try and see if you can get it to where it'll flatten out. If possible. If not, then we'll figure it out. But from here, every 30, there we go. Every 30 minutes, we got to roll it. I don't know how we're going to make that work. We might actually end up having to take it out of the milk crate, but either way, at least it's started, and we'll see how she goes from there. Oh yeah, look at that. Hey, it's all part of the process. And yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, we are going to be doing a lot of racer work today. So I totally lied about us not doing much more on this on the channel. I guess there's just more than I thought that needed to be done. So now that we are at a good point, I am going to fix this throttle issue we're having, because what's going on is I think the setup that I have for the throttle cable mount, it is too long for the cable to where it's stretching it to where it's creating the carburetor to be open at a level where when you start it, it's at a high rev, at a high RPM. So you definitely don't want to be shifting into first when that thing's up at 5,000 because or 10,000 or whatever the case it may be, because you're going to be shredding a transmission, and we don't want to do that out in the desert. So I'm just going to build a better mount than what I had on here and see how that rolls. So we'll knock that out really quick because it should just be a little boom bam, a few tack welds, some customization, and then fart in my freaking face. He loves when I say crap like that. So anyways, let's make this one happen. Just when you thought you were getting rid of scrap metal, you end up with 20 times more. There. Where is that piece? Ha-ha! It's the I will use it one day piece. All right. Doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. So, in theory, schmeh, schmeh. And then it works and functions. But I don't want to wait around. So I'm just going to try something. Boom! There we go. Yeah! That's the art of Hollywood and magic and video tricks. So we just basically took a piece of metal. Oh, come on, focus. Focus! There we go. Took a piece of metal, cut it out, slotted it. For some reason, it doesn't want to focus on my amazing welds. And yeah, now she's all good to go. So there's a little bit of slack in there, which is good. That's what we wanted, because before it had too much, and I was afraid that it was messing with the throttle as far as being able to idle over there. So we just got it in a position to where it feels really good. It's got a little miniature slack that we can adjust off the carburetor. And then from that, all the rest of this is all functional. So that's all the spring loads and the max and the minimums and the maximums and all that good stuff, and yeah. So with that, I'm gonna call the little throttle section good, just because, oh god, the knees, hang on. And because we don't want it to have any, we want to be able to know that we can adjust the idles and do all that and this and those, because once that gas tank is dried up, which we've been flipping every 30 to 45 to an hour, and then I forget. So, but we've been flipping it around, and once that's done, we want to put a little fuel in it and see if we can't get it to idle on its own fuel tank, and then yeah, go from there. So, oh, I also threw down a little more accent paint on these bad boys. So these are going to be all done up here in a little bit. We'll call those good, take those home so we can put them in the Wasteland totes, and yeah, we're just kind of knocking stuff out, making stuff happen. Harry's doing a little art project over here. He's got some stuff going on. That's what he's making out of a bunch of scrap metal. So he's got his own thing happening. And I'm gonna keep it on and check my list and see what we got next. And that next thing on the list is gonna be Rhonda's exhaust. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try something different. I'm going to pull her current exhaust off and then use like a piece of baling wire to kind of mimic the actual shape that we need the exhaust pipe to be, and rework things in a thingamajigger. And it should work out perfect. Exactly how I just explained it. So let's see if we can figure this out, because it shouldn't be too hard. In theory, and you know how things go when I say in theory, they usually fail. All right, let's get to it. All right, so let's try and put this on since we've made all that funness. Hopefully this is the last little bit. Look at that slip right in. Like as if the Wasteland gods are smiling upon us saying, hey, we got you guys, we got you. This is gonna work. This is going to work. Oh yeah. If you look past the welds, it all worked out pretty damn well. As a little added bonus, we were able to make this fit back on. Don't turn me into a liar. I just had you on there. There it is. There she goes. Sweet! Holy crap, that worked out so much better than I thought, and we didn't have to do nearly as much work. But now, we basically twisted it, repositioned that mount, put it behind the shock, ran it on the underside of the oil catch reservoir thingy, and then just readjusted our position right there. and then boom, bam. Now before, it actually used to stick out to about here because it was up higher. And now it's nice and tucked in. You can see the profile of it's just perfect. So her leg is gonna come out and not even graze that. So hell yes. Well, that makes me freaking super happy because that was a big deal that even Rhonda was like, hey, if you don't get this done until after Wasteland, then it's all good. But I had a feeling we were going to have some time today. And it's one of those things where, well, for one, when happy wifey, happy lifey. But it was just one of those things where we had the welder out. We had all the tools out already. So we might as well just go after it. And worked out pretty good. So I'm stoked. So now this can go home, which is great. So we can get it out of the shop to make some more space because we're freaking packed in right now. And I was just telling Harry, like, I'm bumping into everything. I'm bruising my legs and my lower back from hitting things that are sticking out. So it's time that we do a little rearrange after Wasteland to make stuff work so we can have some more space. But this I'm freaking super pumped about. The other thing that I wanted to do really quick before we call it good is let's go take a look at our rocket launchers and see what they look like. We'll do a little unwrapping. Oh, I'm stuck on an electrical cord. We'll do a little, oh geez, there's a flag there. God, I'm just a hot mess. We'll do a little unboxing, if you will. But let's see how these turned out. All right, so we're just gonna do a little unwrapping. Harry's gonna join us. He can unwrap this one, I'll unwrap this one. And then once again, sorry about the fan, but it just started getting really hot in here. Yeah, that needs a little. I was hoping that would look a little better than it did, but that's okay. We got a little black. It actually looks kind of cool. I kind of like that.
That one looks good. Right there, like that.
Yeah, but I was worried about this right here. Looking a little too corny. But it doesn't look bad. The real test is going to be this part. Right here. On whether or not this still looks good. It's kind of corny.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. I have mixed emotions. I'm not sure how I think or feel. It's odd.
They look cool.
I mean, they're gonna go in the back here. So the plan for these is to have them kind of somewhere in here. And then I have these cool little homemade rockets that I was gonna put all in here in like a little basket or something. And they're just kind of gonna be like, if someone's choosing to F with us, then we can grab these from the back and grab our rockets, throw them on, and unleash hell. But these actually, since they are Nerfs, they push air through the front. And I was thinking about taking some tubing that goes around that actually fits, and maybe we'll use even, it looks like pool noodles will work. And you put them on the tip of our little rockets, and you can still make them work. Ooh, that turned out really cool. That's awesome. But yeah, let us know what you think, because I don't know. I am not fully sold on them yet, but I'm not giving up on them either, because I just kind of like how they look. So, and they were $4 each. Can't beat that. So with that, thank you guys so much for joining us for another crazy adventure as we just are all over the place with what we're doing. But hey, we got some freaking stuff done. Little gas tank action, little freaking bazooka launcher, Rhonda's exhaust. What else did we do? The throttle is all adjusted out. I mean, moving along, people. We got to keep getting these wins in as much as we can. So just because we have so much more to go and there's so many cool things coming up on the channel, I promise you that after this intense year of Wasteland prep and kind of really getting into knowing specifically who we are as people out in the waste and what we're driving and what we're all about, now the hardest part's done, and it's a matter of just kind of modifying things a little bit as we go after that. So I'm hoping that this will be not so much as the last. I wouldn't mind doing like a bigger car, but I'm okay with how much we put into it because it just tests your ability as a person. It tests your patience. It gets you in that mode of really realizing like, hey, now I know how much time it's going to take and what I'm capable of. So anyways, yeah, a little deep in thought right there. Well, why did I even go there? I don't know. But anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us. Thanks for all the comments, likes, especially all the freaking comments from all you Wastelanders. That's amazing. I mean, we love comments from everybody, but just the feedback we've been getting on. I've been going live on TikTok with Gearhead and with Nando from the Dead Flamingos and Gearhead from the, oh my God, the Goathead. Sorry, I blanked for a second. It's hot and it's freaking, we're ready to get out of here. So I've been going live with them on TikTok lately. So if you guys are ever on TikTok, check that out. I just pop on when I can. I've only been on a couple times, but I enjoy getting on there with those guys. And yeah, anyways, we'll see you in the freaking next video next weekend. So we're going to have some fun stuff for next week's video. We may be picking up a new project. Don't tell Rhonda. And we have our transportation, I hope figured out. So anyways, don't forget to check out our Amazon wish list. Thank you for everyone who's been sending stuff in. All the tools help in every single freaking way. It's been amazing. And we'll see you in the next video. Harry's still working on stuff. Hey!